It's 28 years since Frankie Dettori first tasted Royal Ascot success, but an opening day hat-trick proved time isn't withering his customary taste for the spotlight. Willie Mullins struck the Ascot Stakes bullseye for a fourth time through Lagostovegas, although everyone realized there was no budging the Irishman's old Italian ally from center stage. Without Parole, a 9-4 favorite, maintained his unbeaten record with a resolute victory from Aidan O'Brien's Gustav Klimt in the St. James's Palace Stakes. However, the rumor train that earlier this month prompted Dettori to deny he was planning to retire isn't so much parked as derailed, judged especially by Klikt's superb Coventry Stakes success. "I didn't expect this one to win. It's been an amazing day." Despite racing on his own on the apparently unfavored stands rail, the 2-1 favorite was too strong for advertising Aidan O'Brien's highly regarded Sergei Prokofiev. Klimt is now an 8-1 favorite for next year's 2,000 guineas, by which time his jockey will be 48, with several ordinary racing lifetimes already crammed in, yet presumably no intention of calling time while having such outstanding raw material to work with. That Dettori wound up the day completing the hat-trick for John Gosden on Monarch's Glen in the Wolverton Stakes only emphasizes what can happen when the game's ultimate confidence rider gets on a roll. "I didn't expect this one to win. It's been an amazing day. I missed it, the meeting, through injury, last year. I've been making up for it," Dettori said. Dettori's flying dismounts may not be as flamboyant as they were when Market Distinction won the 1990 Queen Anne. But the big race flair that now sees the Italian's tally of Royal Ascot winners at 59 shows no sign of eroding in 14 years after the last of his 5 leading rider awards at English racing's showpiece event. Dettori can still command attention like no one else. If some of that focus can be frothy, then the competitor underneath the fun image was illustrated by the 7-day ban and near €5,000 fine he picked up for his use of the whip on Without Parole. The Colt combines talent with a laid-back approach to life that required his jockey to all employ brute strength in addition to all his famous subtlety. The payoff was a career-defining Group 1 success. "He's a proper little horse. He's only run 4 times, but to do what he's done, he's got a big future," Dettori said of the John Gosden-trained star. His stable companion Klimt that really got pulses racing. However, even though his Group 2 success paled in status to Accidental Agent's shock 33-1 Queen Anne win and Blue Point success for Godolphin in the King's Stand Stakes, there's nothing like 2-year-old brilliance to get the racing public dreaming of what might be in Klimt. Looks a real, could be anything, talent. Behind the patter, Dettori casts a pretty cold eye on form, but even he was moved to describe Klimt as a beautiful new talent, adding, "It was pretty special what he did. Not many 2-year-olds have that natural ability." The "natural ability" comment has regularly been made over the years about Dettori himself, something Willie Mullins knows better than most. The Italian was at his inspired best for the champion jumps trainer when Wicklow Brave won the Irish St. Leger a couple of years ago. This time Mullins was grateful to Dettori's compatriot Andrea Atzini for getting Lagostovegas 10-1 home ahead of Dubawi 50, who in turn had a trio of other Mullins runners chasing him up. "I thought this mare might struggle to get the trip. I don't know what the time was, but it didn't look a very strong gallop which played into her hands," said Mullins afterwards. It was Atzini who judged it to perfection, though, and Lagostovegas is among the stares Mullins ultimately holds Melbourne Cup ambitions for. On the day that was in it, though, it was probably no harm. Dettori sat the race out.